Hey guys, it is Quynhforthewin. Once again, your self-love coach. Let me know how I can support you. The link is in my bio to see all the things that I'm offering. And for this episode or this segment, I am going to be sharing why self-love is so damn important. And one of the reasons why is because you will start to feel like you are enough. And the reason why we don't feel that as often is because we are busy comparing ourselves to other people. So I'm going to be sharing all the ways that I have compared myself to other people and more on my experiences where it started. So I will just start from elementary school. It was already starting. That's the earliest memory that I have. And I just have this memory where I was at a friend's house. And she is just talking about the brands of clothes that she's wearing or someone that bought her or gave to her that was like from the Gap or Calvin Klein. And she would like look at the tag on my clothes like, oh, where'd you get your clothes from? And that was the first experience that I can remember that it was like about like comparing myself to other people or other people comparing themselves to me, right? And this carried on throughout elementary school. And there's this theme that I'm sure has carried out throughout our whole entire lives because it has with mine. And it was about how other people were being treated differently based on what they wore and how they looked. Had nothing to do with who they were on the inside. It had everything to do with what they saw on the outside. And in middle school, I remember that is when I started wearing makeup and really being conscious of what I was wearing even more. Because the girls that got attention, the girls that were being treated differently, like boys liked them and all this stuff and they were seen, I wanted to feel seen. So I started wearing makeup. I started wearing different clothes. And I was so self-conscious and my insecurities really grew even stronger. And let's not stop there. What about high school, you guys? I still had no identity. Definitely wasn't practicing no self-love. I mean, I didn't even know what the hell self-love was. But anyway, in high school, same thing. Same theme. The people who were popular were the people who looked a certain way and they dressed a certain way. And towards the middle end of high school, that's when I got into my first long-term relationship. And then after that, I got into my 4-year relationship. And I will just speak on my main experiences with that. And I'll just say one of them, there's a memory when we were at the mall. And he makes a comment because there's this girl that's walking out of the store. And, her hair was curled. She had heels on. She looked really fancy. And she had an LV belt around her waist. And I can't remember if she was wearing an LV bag, probably. But he makes a comment of how he liked that style. And why can't you dress more like her? Like, you see that? Why can't you just dress more like that? And that was something that was a consistent thing that would come up. Stuff like that was said all the time. Even if there was a friend of mine that came around and she looked attractive and she was dressed a certain way that he liked, he would make a comment about that. And even with my other ex, I remember same thing about commenting about how other people dress and how much they like their style. And he would post pictures of models and actresses that looked very attractive. And I'm sitting here like, I look like nothing like them. And so you can see all these experiences of being compared to other people. I started absorbing all of that. And so my identity was, I was just insecure and I was never good enough. And my people pleasing was all I knew to be loved, liked, and seen. And so long story short, you guys, until I started to attend to my pains when I was left with me and myself only, it began to be about attending to my pains and finding a way to be happy with myself. And so the self-love journey or the self-love practices are so important is because it will be less about what everyone else is doing and it's more about your healing journey. And as you experience these moments where you're overcoming something, like for an example, I remember feeling so proud of myself and feeling this high of like enlightenment and just you guys know what I mean. For those of you guys who are on the self-love journey or experience something very similar, you've gotten through a day without relapsing into comparing yourself to someone else. I compared my healing journey to my ex because it seemed like he was moving on so much faster and all this stuff. And I just remember making my day about doing things that helped me feel better about myself, which was growth, whether it was something with business or it was something creative like making videos like this and going to safe communities and just going to the places where I was appreciated, loved, and included to myself in my room. So you guys, the self-love journey is about attending to you and feeling like you are enough. And you will get to this feeling that you are enough when you are practicing not only self-love, but being kind to yourself. There's all these things that are involved in this journey, like being not being so mean to yourself, and just noticing when you are comparing yourself with other people, you already know where to take that moment into the next moment. For an example, if I'm on social media, this is a good one. Let's say I'm on someone else's Instagram and it's another coach, and the way that they have built out their branding or whatnot is so much further along. They have a lot more followers. So when I catch myself doing that, I know it's because there's something about me that I'm not feeling good about my day. So then I stop, have that reflection moment, and I realize it's because I haven't attended to my self-love yet. I haven't attended to do the things that make me feel good because I am putting effort and time into something to experience growth. So you guys, with the self-love journey, you will still catch yourself when you're comparing yourself to other people. But the thing is, you're navigating those pains back to yourself. And you will see that you're not comparing yourself as often because you are too busy feeling proud of your own growth and enjoying this whole process of the self-love journey. All right, you guys, that is Quynhforthewin. Once again, your self-love coach. Click the link in my bio for all the self-love offerings, and I will see you on the next one. Leave a comment down below of your thoughts. Was there something that I said that related to how you compare yourself or how you experience other people comparing you to others? And I just want to give another note. The reason why people do this, well, number one, they don't realize what they're actually doing. This is another way of pain projection, because when I look back, these people compare themselves often to others as well. And so we only know how to treat others the way that we treat ourselves. So if we're busy comparing ourselves to other people, that's going to come off the way that we treat other people. So you guys, let's get that self-love journey going on. And if you need support, you already know where to go. I am here for you, providing a safe space always for you to be you, so that you can express yourself in a safe place and navigate through your pains in a successful way where you feel like you're becoming your own best friend at the end. All right, guys, see you on the next one.